what is your opinion on ad-libs in a song?
Oh, they're important. They're important. I feel like they're important. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have a lot of people that know me from one ad-lib that I had. You know what I'm saying? So I had a lot of people that I interact with, fans, friends, and they'll shout out that one ad-lib that they knew me for. You know what I'm saying? And you got the Migos. You know how them dudes be doing. You got Travis Scott. You see how I'm naming all them people? All of them got a different ad-lib that they got going. And it worked. Like, people notice that. You know what I'm saying?
And what you're referring to here sounds like a signature ad-lib.
In a sense, yeah.
Now, for you, care to share what that ad-lib is?
Man, I've been drinking that done, man. My mouth dry as hell. But it's like, it really like, I be like, wow. You know what I'm saying? I be like, wow. You hear me? And they fuck with it. Like, they love that bitch.
Now, when it comes to this ad-lib of yours, is there a meaning to it when you do implement that ad-lib?
Man, I got it from, what's the name of this movie? I got it from Rush Hour. You hear me? When Chris Tucker and the other dude, Jackie Chan, was in the car, and he was like, I'm finna run in the store real quick, man. You need something? And he was like, I'm gonna bring your burrito out of there. You know what I'm saying? Jackie Chan was trying to find a little girl. Man, shake on it. And when Jackie Chan stuck his hand out, Chris Tucker put the handcuff on him and was like, wow. You hear me? That bitch, it was funny. It stuck to my head. You hear me? So I used it. And like I say, people gravitated to it because that was something familiar to them, you know?
But when you implement that, is there a meaning to it?
I mean, it's just something that caught my attention. It's just something that, you know what I'm saying, something that I like, something that made me laugh, you know what I'm saying, something that entertained me. And when I rap and when I do music, you know what I'm saying, a lot of niggas come up to me like on some gangster shit, like, wow, you know what I'm saying, like really feel like it's just something specific. Everybody that ain't pay attention to that movie, but that's where my ad-lib come from, like one of my main ad-libs. Then I'll be like, Cain. You know, I say my name. A lot of niggas used to think I was saying gang. When niggas see me, they be like, what up, gang? What up, gang? I'm like, man, I ain't with none of that gang. We don't do no fucking gangs where I'm from. But a lot of niggas thought I was saying gang because how I said Cain, you feel me? Yeah.
And for those in the audience getting to know you for the very first time, care to share where it is you, in fact, are from?
I'm from Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Now, when it came to this signature ad-lib that you were inspired by from the movie Rush Hour, were you the first recording artist to do this ad-lib?
Yeah, I was the first one. I ain't never heard it. I never heard it done. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never heard nobody say, wow. I never heard nobody say that in them. I stamped that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I put that motherfucker down in every song I ever recorded. So, yeah, I stamped it. I never heard it.
And do you recall the first song you implemented this ad-lib on?
Nah, I don't remember. I could try to think, but I've been making music for a little minute now, so, you know what I'm saying? I done made a motherfucking 1,000 songs, you know what I'm saying? So I can't really remember what it was.
And even though you were the first to do this ad-lib, have you heard other recording artists copy or steal this ad-lib of yours?
Nah, I never heard it. I ain't never heard it.
And when it comes to your music catalog, let's zoom out for a second.
Yeah.
If there was a circle chart of 100% out of these 1,000 songs you just described, what's the percentage of the songs you've created have ad-libs versus no ad-libs?
It's very few that I didn't do no ad-libs to. Like, down to every song I ever did, I did ad-libs to. Because I be, like, feeling my shit, you know what I'm saying? You know, like, I don't know, you ain't rap, but, you know, niggas that do music and shit, like, we go back and hear it, you know what I'm saying? And we go back and listen to it. And, you know what I'm saying? We don't realize what we said after we said it sometimes. Sometimes we say something and be, like, shocked that, you know, like, damn, nigga, that shit was fire. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me go back and say something behind that. And that's how ad-lib come about, you know what I'm saying?
Now, when it comes to collaborating with other recording artists, have you added your ad-libs to another artist's verse on the same song?
Man, I don't know. Don't make me lie. Because I never did no music where I go behind the artist's verse, you know what I'm saying? I don't recall doing no shit like that, you know what I'm saying? I never did, like if we do a chorus, yeah, probably on a chorus or something. Yeah, I have. Like on a chorus or something, I might put my ad-lib, my signature ad-lib. I do that ad-lib, I might come say anything, you know what I'm saying? I might say whatever pop in my brain right then when you ad-libbing because it's just hyping your song up. It's just hyping your lyrics up that you putting on there. So I might have got behind somebody and couldn't think of nothing but my signature ad-lib and just hit that motherfucker right then and there. And it sound good to me.
But never specifically on a features verse.
Never specifically. I ain't never said I'm finna get in here and I'm finna put this behind that. Hell nah, that shit just come natural, man.
Have you ever been asked?
I think I have one time before. I think I have heard somebody say, man, you gotta put that Y on there. I have. I don't think I know I have. I know somebody that came and said, man, you gotta put that Y on there. You know, niggas paying for features and shit. Nigga want that everything you do to make whatever you did to make me listen to your music. I want motherfuckers to listen to my music when you get on this bitch. So of course a nigga that asked for that signature. For sure.
And can't recall if you've done that or not.
Nah, I'm telling you for sure.
Okay, so you have.
Yeah.
Okay, got you. Now, what are your thoughts on a song with another artist's ad-libs, but no hook or verse from them on that song?
What, just a beat with ad-libs?
No. Let me give you a direct example of what we're talking about here. Kanye West has a song called Can't Tell Me Nothing. Yeah. Jeezy ad-libs, but no hook or verse from Jeezy on that song.
I mean, I don't know how they did it. Jeezy could have went in there with him and hyped this shit up. Like, I done did a song where it had a nigga in the studio and he was like in the background. I could see him through the booth and and I'm like, man, come put this on here. You know what I'm saying? So ain't no telling how. I don't know them dudes' situation, and I don't know how them dudes, you know what I'm saying, affiliated with each other. But it's 9 times out of 10 they probably could have been in the studio and Jeezy, you know what I'm saying, said something and Kanye like, man, put that on there. Or Kanye could have went sample dude shit. You know what I'm saying? Kanye could have went, because you know when niggas put out service packs, they put out their acapellas, the beat, and you know, all that there and there. And Kanye probably could have got a hold of one of his service packs and added them ad-libs in itself. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never pay attention to that nigga weird. I ain't never really pay attention to his shit like that for real.
Well, that's just one example. There are several others out there, and I can give you them if you'd like, but just curious on what your opinion is of songs with an artist's ad-libs but no hook or verse from them.
So I'm from Baton Rouge, and my little BG name, well, that he ain't no BG, he a man. But Whopbezzy, you know what I'm saying? His name Whopbezzy. He got it popping out there in the city with music. And I done hit him up most recently and told him, hey, let's do a song together or whatever. And if we do the song, I'm gonna tell that nigga what you just asked me. Hey, put them ad-libs you be doing behind that chorus for me. So that's why I just gave you the example of I just you know what I'm saying, made the comparison that Jeezy could have been in there with dude. And, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, I need your ad-libs on this bitch. You know what I'm saying? With just his ad-libs. Me and Whopbezzy, we gonna do a whole song together, you feel me? But for sure, I want his ad-libs throughout the chorus, or even if, like you say, behind some of my shit to hype my shit up, because his ad-libs tight, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's possible.
Now, have you been asked just for your ad-libs on a song by others?
I don't recall, brother. I don't, for real.
Just curious there.
Yeah.
Now, asked you a variety of questions here about the subject of ad-libs. Is there anything else you want to mention about ad-libs, or a question you were not asked? People want to know just about that.
Man, I don't give a fuck about no ad-libs. Nah, but look, on some gangster shit, though, it make a song. An ad-lib, I done heard music without ad-libs. And I done heard music, but it's rarely I hear music without ad-libs. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I go in there and say, how could I? Because some niggas don't speak fluent enough for you to hear the last word of that bar. And they clash it with an ad-lib. You feel me? So sometimes I'll be in the studio like, I ain't gonna put no, like, nigga, when I be recording and mixing this shit, I cut an ad-lib off. I thought the ad-lib was tight, but it clashed with my last word because of the way I talk. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's neither here nor there because, man, say, son, whatever make the song, you know what I'm saying? If you record that bit first track and it sound good to you, run with it. Ad-lib, no ad-libs, you know what I'm saying? For real.
Now, you did say something to the verbiage of this, paraphrasing you here during this conversation. Kanye West is weird.
Man, I ain't weird as well.
What do you mean by that?
I'm just saying I just can't relate to the majority of the shit he do. But he making money out for us, so if it worked for him, it worked for him. It's just I ain't too much a fan of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't knocking homie, but I ain't no fan of that shit, man. I don't be knowing what the fuck that nigga be talking about. But hey, man, say, man, if homie come ask me for a feature, you feel me, or get on some shit, I'm gonna get on some shit. I ain't no stupid nigga, you feel me? But whatever the fuck he be talking about is just not nothing I'm gonna go pick up on, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a fan of 42 Doug, you know what I'm saying? 42 Doug just dropped a song or whatever. I like that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? But Kanye drop a song, I wouldn't really know because I ain't no fan of that shit, you know what I'm saying?